You're watching Fugitive Red Eye, and welcome to not a review, because I haven't actually watched this, but sort of a commentary and reasoning on why I haven't watched it. So there is a new South Park episode. Season 27 did finally start. And if you remember, a while back, I did actually do a reaction to the trailer, and I thought it looked promising after, some skepticism given the ending of Season 26, which Season 26 itself being surprisingly good after a terrible Season 24 and a really boring Season 25 with only one memorable episode. So why haven't I watched the new South Park? Well, there's a couple reasons. I have seen a review on it by Kite and Chaz, and it was a pretty good review. And he himself even came up with a way they could have actually made the episode better, which I think he did a really good job. Maybe I'll link that in the description of this video. But to me, it just seems like they've given up. Because, first off, number one, they're on Paramount Plus now, right? Okay, so they've switched streaming services. Whatever, that's not the end of the world. I don't know if I still have access to Paramount Plus. I probably do. We were mooching it off one of my family members. I just haven't used it in forever. I'll probably check to see at some point when the new Beavis and Butthead season starts, because that I'll probably watch. Even though I'm not going to watch the King of the Hill season, most likely, because, again, I'm very, very skeptical about that, and I got, backlash for my views on that. But Beavis and Butthead, I actually do look forward to watching the next season, because I fucking love Beavis and Butthead, and it's been good every time. But them going to Paramount Plus, a whole bunch of episodes got banned from South Park. A lot of episodes, over 10. And that's in addition to the ones that were already banned. Now, what the fuck happened to the Trey Parker and Matt Stone that absolutely fucking freaked out anytime any of their episodes were even considered being banned? What the fuck happened to the Trey Parker and Matt Stone that made 200 and 201? Where they fought tooth and nail to try and get the episode and were very, very unhappy that Comedy Central pulled them. Where are the Trey and Matt that made fucking Cartoon Wars about how not letting a single episode get pulled because, as soon as you do, then they all start getting pulled, right? At this point, it's just a fucking paycheck to them, I think. I don't think they've given a shit about the show for a while. Season 26 was good. But the fact that they're just willing to let that many fucking episodes get banned... Now, granted, maybe that's why they made this one so bad, because, it looks pretty bad. Because it just says, fuck you, to continuity. Satan was killed off, right? He's back again. Don't ask how, whatever. He went to heaven and whatnot in, the Man Bear Pig 2-parter in Season 22. But whatever, fuck it. Continuity can go to hell. They got actual Trump in it now instead of Garrison Trump, and they just want to pretend that Garrison Trump wasn't a thing? Didn't you guys go out of your way to do that because you didn't want to actually put him in the show? Because you said he wasn't worth being in your show? Now you're actually and let me be clear. I'm pretty disappointed and disillusioned with Trump as of late. I've been really disappointed in the way he's handled a lot of things. Iran, the Epstein list, giving money to Ukraine again, I'm not all, I think the Trump train's completely derailed. I've been pretty fucking cynical with politics as of late, especially. I've always been a little cynical about politics, but I've been especially cynical about politics lately. And I think making fun of Trump for, the Epstein list and shit like that probably would have been cool. But from what I've seen, they, make one-off comment about it, and then the rest of it is basically just turning him into Saddam Hussein's character, and then just making a shitload of small dick jokes. There's no substance to it. Come on, rip into him for the real shit. Actually, fucking, if you're gonna go fucking social commentary on the fucking blunders Trump's made, fucking do it. But instead, they're just pussyfooting around it with the most generic fucking shit and making him into fucking Saddam Hussein. Which, Saddam Hussein was a great South Park character. I loved him in the first few seasons and the other times he's appeared since then, right? Fun character. But you just fucking slap on a Trump coat of paint, but it's the exact same fucking character? That really doesn't do anything. And from what I understand from the review I watched on it... it doesn't even have anything to do with the fucking plot. And the plot has, Randy mad that they're pushing Christianity in school. Why the hell wouldn't it be, Sheila or something? Why the hell is it Randy? Randy's a Christian. Most of the town is Christian. Why the fuck is it not, Sheila or Gerald? Or some other new characters they introduce or something. I don't know. Why is it Randy? Doesn't make any sense. So, they stopped giving a shit about continuity. It's very generic fucking jokes like they had. For a lot of, this... it's very much the kind of bullshit I was feeling the show was turning into for a while. And then I got a brief glimmer of hope with Season 26 actually being surprisingly good. I was like, maybe the show's gonna have a bounce back. Because I genuinely think that, like, the best era of South Park is seasons 5 through 14, and then after that there's kind of a steady decline. It doesn't really start to get bad until season 18, and then after there it gets a little bit better in 19, and then falls off a cliff with 20, gets a little bit better in 21, stays about the same in 22. 22 is maybe marginally better than 21. I actually think I did say it was a lot better than 21 when I first talked about it. And then 23 had a few good episodes, but overall kind of forgettable too. 22 and 23 had the Tegrity Farms shit introduced, and as you know, I'm not a fan of Tegrity Farms. I think it's one of the stupidest plot points, and it ruined Randy for a while, which is why I fucking loved the Credigree Weed St. Patrick's Day special from season 25. Even though it's a Tegrity Farms themed episode, Randy felt like Randy again. And then Japanese Toilet continued that. Now, there was already some continuity shit that was fucky in Cupid Yee, where they had Cartman, like, getting mad at Cupid Yee for being, like, anti-Semitic. And I guess they kind of want you to forget that, too, because I guess a major plot point is Cartman upset that he's not the only one who's anti-Semitic anymore. Like, they can't decide what the fuck they want to do with the show anymore. So that's another problem. Is like, I think they've just given up, right? I think they're just fucking half-assing it. But on top of that, the trailer that they did was all a massive fucking lie. All that cool shit that was in that trailer I reacted to, that was just a trailer they made to have a cool trailer. They're still writing it the same way they always have, where they fucking make it to be as topical as possible. Which, again, I still think that even though they're doing that, they're not being topical a lot of the time. They're telling me shit I heard like a month ago, right? Like, that was my problem with, like, the last few seasons, with them trying to... And again, everyone says, you know, oh, South Park, it's always this political commentary that's biting and gripping. Oh, yeah? What about Make Love Not Warcraft? What about the death of Eric Cartman? What about Scott Tenorman Must Die? Where's the political messaging in that? Now, granted, some of the best episodes are political, and some of the best episodes have messages that I don't even agree with. But the problem is that it's not a good fucking episode. Again, I haven't watched it, so I can't say for certain that it's not good. But the fact that these guys just allowed so many episodes to get banned and still took this deal, the fact that these guys are just saying fuck you to continuity, the fact that that trailer was all a massive fucking lie, what's the point of me watching it? I don't think I'm going to watch season 27. I'm going to be honest. I think I'm going to go back to just saying, nah, South Park's had its run. I think I'm just going to stop watching it again. Like, if there's some good new episodes that come out, maybe I'll give it a shot. Maybe when the season's over, I'll give it another shot. I'm not going to be absolutist with this. But Paramount did like a 50-episode deal where they're going to make 50 new episodes with them. I still have some specials to catch up on. I don't know if I'm going to bother with all of them, but I do still have the post-COVID specials I could probably do a review of, because I do own them on DVD, so I suppose I could probably watch those. I don't know. It's so fucking disappointing to see the show actually have a good comeback in season 26, where I'm like, maybe this is good. Maybe this is going to be good again. To just fall right back into the same pitfalls that I had problems with for seasons, 20 through 24. Like, again, there was some highlights here and there in the middle, and I think they could have done a really good Trump episode had they wanted to, but it wasn't even the fucking focus of the episode. It's like Kite and Chaz said in his review. It was like a Family Guy cutaway where they just would randomly cut to it, and then this happens, and then this happens. Which, again, is counterintuitive to what South Park's all about. Again, I'm not coming up with all this from my own mind, because I haven't seen the fucking episode. I am parroting some of the stuff that Kite and Chaz said in his review, which, again, I'll probably link down below. But yeah, it looks real bad. That's not gonna work for me, brother.
Subscribe, the Fiji to Red Eye.